Hey, you guys, welcome back to Spiritual Goddess TV podcast. I hope everyone's doing well. We're back at it with another episode. Um, I want to talk about fake spiritualists. I want to talk about the one who want to imposternate what the next is doing, if you know what I mean. So stay tuned and we'll be right on with it. But I feel like as a spiritualist, as a real spiritualist, you know, you were born that way. God gave you gifts. He created gifts for you to discover and recognize on your own free will, on your own well-being. And that could be from childhood on up to adulthood. And some of us, we recognize our gifts at a young age, and others we end up getting to know and recognize them more as an adult. But I feel like this topic is very, very important because, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you there's nothing wrong with being spiritual, you know what I mean? But if you're going to be spiritual. Don't do it because you see someone else doing it. Don't do it because you feel threatened by someone else's spirituality, so it makes you want to do it. No, do it because God led you to do it. That's the difference, because everyone isn't spiritual. I'm going to put that out there. Everyone ain't spiritual. Everyone ain't divine. Everyone ain't protected. Everyone isn't the chosen one. Everyone isn't that. I'm sorry to say, but it's not. And it kind of you know wants me to get that message across. I feel like as real spiritualists, we actually were divinely guided. We actually got the sign of synchronicities. We actually connected with the universe, aka God, the sun, the moon, the trees, the wind, the animals, the water, whatever it is that you call grounding, connecting. Okay, 222 on my timer that passed. Okay, that's us spiritualists. You pray every day. You manifest. And when I say manifest, manifesting is not easy. Everyone can't manifest. I'm sorry. And being a master manifester, you have to really, really, really put in that work. Just because you see someone else prospering and everything's working out for that person doesn't mean it's going to work out for you. And then you sit back like, oh, well, why ain't this happening for me? Or why she doing this? Or why he doing that? It's because you ain't put the work in. You have not put the work in. You have to put the work in. So I want to talk about these fake spiritualists. I want to talk about these fake spiritualists walking around trying to do spiritual practices and they don't know nothing about it. And then they're scared to do the work. And that goes for sage. And you got people that want to come cleanse out energy and want to use Palo Santo, want to get crystals, want to take salt baths and this and that. I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing wrong with cleansing out that energy and wiping off and banishing all that negativity. But before you do that, did you do that in your personal life? Did you stop hanging with the same people that no longer serves you? Did you stop doing the same things that no longer serve you? Did you stop going to the places that no longer serve you? Did you start working on your shadow work? Did you start working on you? Did you start working on your mental? See, did you tap into your inner child? You know what I mean? That's work. That's shadow work. Okay? Then you can go ahead and try to banish out the energy around you. There's no way that you're going to go pick up a bundle of sage and wake up one day and be like, oh, I want a sage. No, honey, how could you want a sage when you ain't even done the work and you still doing the same things, baby? You got to cleanse out all that energy. You have to cleanse it out all the way, and you got to start within yourself. Then you can do the outside. You got me, if that makes sense. And a lot of people get that misconstrued. And I feel like if you want to cleanse out and banish out energy, banish it out with yourself. Heal from that childhood trauma. Heal from whatever that's hindering you from your growth. Heal from that. You know what I mean? Work on that. Work on you. Work on becoming a better person. Work on having a better attitude. Work on knowing how to talk to people. Work on knowing how to plant seeds for your garden and yourself. Learn how to build that longevity. work on that. Then you could cleanse out the energy around you. It don't make sense to me. So I want to get this message out here. You know, don't get me wrong. I encourage anyone to banish out that energy. But if you going to do it, you got to start within yourself. You got to start within yourself. So by out here trying to imposter people, trying to do things because you see someone else doing it, it ain't going to work for you. You're going to be trying so hard, so bad, continuously to try to do something and practice something that you first of all have nothing, you don't have no knowledge about. You don't even know what doors you opening, and you don't even know what you getting yourself into. You got to educate yourself first before you try to open that door, because I'm gonna tell you something. You can try to want to cleanse your energy out, and that same problem is going to be there. You're not going to get renewed. Why? Because you haven't changed within yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you got to do the work yourself. And then you wonder why them same entities and them same negative entities is still latched on to you and still around you, because it's yourself you got to work on. Then you wonder why you keep seeing the shadow. You're running from your own shadow. Yet you're trying to banish out the energy, but yet you got the same negative energy there, because it's you first. It's you first. So I just wanted to talk about it. These fake spiritualists out here, you know, you got a lot of fake spiritualists. You got a lot of people that's out here impersonating, doing things because they see someone else doing it, not knowing the background, not knowing what they getting into. And then you got people that's out here doing it to try to compete with the next. You can't compete with the next, honey, when the other person's already vibrating high and did the work, and they were chosen and calling. And you're not the chosen one. So how are you out here trying to practice something that you have no clue on? That you just woke up one day like, oh, I want to do this. No, honey, you need to start doing yourself. Start working on your childhood. Sorry, not your childhood, that too. It was meant for me to say work on that. But work on your inner child. Work on yourself. Work on the pieces of yourself that is broken, that needs help. That's what you should work on. Once you work on that and you become a better person, then you eliminate the energy around you. Then you can start smudging and banishing out energy. But how are you trying to do that when you're doing the same shit? Like, I don't understand that with these fake spiritualists out here. You know, and then you get intimidated when you get a real one in your presence, one that really did the work, one that really understands what she's doing, and not even that, she was called to do that. See, that's the difference out here. You know, you got these fake spiritualists out here that's just tagging along. No, be your own person. Be your true, authentic self. There's nothing wrong with wanting to eliminate the energy, but before you want to step into spirituality, know what you're doing. Know what you're doing and do your work. Do your work. So, but that was my message, you guys. I hope this helps someone. And until then, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.